Adote o foco inabalável e nunca mais perca o rumo. Estoicismo. Imagine um dia em que você é bombardeado por distrações, mensagens, reuniões e a pressão para corresponder às expectativas dos outros. Este é o momento em que o foco inabalável se torna vital. O estoicismo ensina que a verdadeira felicidade vem de dentro, não das circunstâncias externas. Como Epicteto disse, não são as coisas em si que nos perturbam, mas a opinião que temos delas. Considere amanhã no escritório. Você se senta para trabalhar em um projeto importante quando seu colega de trabalho começa a interromper com perguntas. Sua mente se dispersa e a frustração cresce. Neste momento, você tem uma escolha: deixar-se levar pelo caos externo ou voltar seu olhar para o que realmente importa. Tente respirar fundo e reconectar-se à tarefa diante de você, ao invés de se perder nas distrações. Como você se sente quando alguém quebra seu foco? Isso gera raiva. Mas, e se você olhasse para isso de outra forma, ao aceitar que as interrupções fazem parte do seu entorno? Você liberta sua mente. O que realmente importa é sua reação. A prática do estoicismo não é sobre controlar tudo à sua volta, mas sobre dominar seu próprio estado interior. Que pensamentos você está permitindo que dictam sua paz? Agora, imagine um dia do outro lado da moeda. Você está em um trânsito caótico e o pânico começa a se instalar. O que você faz? Em vez de perder a calma, você pode aproveitar esse tempo para refletir ou simplesmente respirar. Seu foco não precisa ser a irritação, mas a aceitação do momento. Está se permitindo ser guiado por emoções que não servem à sua paz? Ao aplicar o foco inabalável, você aprende a distinguir entre o que pode controlar suas reações e sentimentos e o que não pode, as ações dos outros e as circunstâncias da vida. Será que você tem praticado isso no seu dia a dia? Em quais situações você tende a perder o rumo? Hoje, eu convido a experimentar essa abordagem nas próximas 24 horas. Concentre-se em manter seu foco. Ao enfrentar distrações, lembre-se, você tem o poder de direcionar sua atenção para o que realmente importa. Que novas perspectivas você descobrirá nesta jornada? Esse é apenas o começo. No próximo encontro, vamos explorar o que significa cultivar resiliência estoica em situações desafiadoras. Antes de você colocar esse ensinamento estoico em prática, preciso dar um aviso importante. Muitos inscritos relataram que o YouTube os desinscreveu sem aviso. Confira o botão vermelho abaixo para ter certeza de que você ainda está inscrito no canal. Não quero que você perca nenhuma lição estoica que está por vir. E já que você está aqui, se puder, pressione o botão de like. Isso me ajuda muito com o algoritmo. Conta para mim nos comentários de que cidade você está assistindo. Adoro conhecer cada pessoa incrível que faz parte dessa comunidade. Sua participação faz toda a diferença. Vamos interagir. Continuando nossa jornada no caminho do estoicismo, vamos explorar uma percepção que pode transformar profundamente sua relação com o dia a dia. Imagine-se em uma tarde comum. Você está em casa, cercado por suas responsabilidades. A lista de afazeres parece infinita. Lavagem, pratos, trabalho, o que os filhos precisam para a escola. A mente começa a girar. Neste momento, surge um pensamento poderoso. Cada atividade é uma oportunidade para exercitar seu foco inabalável. Como Epicteto disse, os homens são perturbados não pelas coisas, mas pela opinião que têm delas. É exatamente isso. O que pesa em seu coração não é a tarefa em si, mas sua visão sobre ela. Ao mudar essa perspectiva, você pode transformar cada tarefa em uma prática de presença e intenção. Pense na cozinha, onde você prepara o jantar. A água fervendo, o cheiro do alho se misturando. Com a cebola, você pode se perder em pensamentos sobre o que deveria ter feito durante o dia ou pode simplesmente estar ali, sentir a textura dos ingredientes e o calor do fogão. Ao se concentrar no agora, as distrações desaparecem. Então pergunte-se: você realmente está presente nas atividades diárias? Ou sua mente está sempre um passo à frente, pensando no que vem a seguir? Essa ausência se torna uma barreira silenciosa que impede sua mente de encontrar paz. E em momentos de incerteza, quando o futuro parece nebuloso, você se permite ser guiado pelo medo. Os estoicos nos ensinam a aceitar o que não podemos controlar e a focar no que realmente importa. Nossas reações. Lembrar que você é o arquiteto de sua paz interna é fundamental. A chave está em como você responde aos desafios. Imagine sentir a raiva e, ao invés de agir impulsivamente, respirar fundo e observar a emoção como se fosse uma nuvem passando no céu. Você mantém a tranquilidade enquanto a tempestade se dissipa. Isso é foco inabalável. É a verdadeira liberdade. Agora, se você puder enxergar o valor nos dias comuns, cada momento se torna uma oportunidade de prática. Dentro de cada tarefa repetitiva, habita uma chance de cultivar a resiliência estoica. A diferença está no seu olhar. Que tal enxergar o trajeto de ida e volta do trabalho como um momento para reflexão? Hoje, experimente abrir os olhos para essa nova realidade. Assim que surgir uma pequena frustração, pare um instante. O que você está pensando? Existe um padrão emocional que o leva a perder o foco? Esse é o primeiro passo. No próximo encontro, vamos aprofundar em como construir resiliência em situações difíceis. Mas por agora, leve essa reflexão consigo. Ser presente é um ato de coragem. Qual será o impacto dessas pequenas mudanças em sua vida? Que nova perspectiva você descobrirá ao se permitir estar no aqui e agora? A jornada é sua. Aproveite cada passo. As we dive deeper into our exploration of Stoicism, let's focus on how to embrace the present moment fully. Think about your daily routine and how often you might check your phone while doing tasks. You might be cooking a meal or cleaning, but your mind is elsewhere, scrolling social media or responding to messages. This constant distraction can prevent you from truly experiencing and enjoying each moment. Now, imagine turning this habit around. When you're in the kitchen, let the sounds of sizzling and the smell of spices guide you. With each chop of the knife or stir of the pot, allow your thoughts to center on the here and now. What if you put your phone away and chose to be fully present? This shift could change your day from mundane to meaningful. What if you encounter a problem? Picture this: you're caught in traffic, frustration bubbling up as time ticks away. Instead of letting anger take over, pause, take a few deep breaths. Remind yourself that your reaction is within your control. You can choose to see this time as a moment of stillness. Perhaps it's an opportunity to listen to a podcast or enjoy some music. In these moments, practicing acceptance is key. The Stoics believed that we should embrace what we cannot change. When you accept the things outside your control, like traffic, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. This doesn't mean you become passive. It means you are actively choosing peace over conflict. Also, think about your interactions with people. When someone behaves rudely, how do you react? It's easy to respond with anger, but remember, their actions are not your responsibility. You are in charge of your feelings. By recognizing this, you strengthen your focus. You can choose to respond with kindness or simply let their negativity slide off your back. This week, challenge yourself to practice this kind of mindfulness. Notice when your thoughts drift away from the present. Gently guide your attention back to where you are and what you're doing. Maybe you're spending time with family, working on a project, or even enjoying a walk in nature. Fully engaging with these moments can lead to unexpected joy. As you continue this journey, remind yourself that presence is a skill. Like any skill, it takes time to develop. Be patient with yourself. Each small step you take toward being present is progress. Before we wrap up, think about a situation that tends to pull you away from the moment. How can you approach it differently? What if the next time you feel overwhelmed, you pause and take a moment to reflect instead of react? This shift can unlock a new perspective and help you cultivate resilience. In our next discussion, we'll look at how to strengthen your inner peace in tough situations. For now, carry this idea with you. Being present is not just about the moment. It's about living with intention and awareness. What new insights will you uncover in your daily life? Each experience offers a lesson if you choose to see it. Embrace this tiny journey of self-discovery. The adventure continues, and you are in charge of where it leads. As we continue our journey into Stoicism, let's talk about the power of perspective. Every day we face challenges that can shake our focus. But what if we could change how we see those challenges? This shift could lead to a more peaceful and fulfilled life. Imagine you wake up and it's pouring rain. You plan to go for a run, but now your plans are washed away. It's easy to feel frustrated. However, consider this. The rain is not ruining your day. It is simply an event that is happening. By changing your lens, you can find joy in staying inside with a warm cup of coffee and a good book instead. This is the essence of Stoicism, focusing on what you can control. Take a moment to think about your own daily obstacles. Perhaps it's a difficult coworker, a never-ending to-do list, or a tight deadline. When faced with these situations, it's natural to feel overwhelmed. But remember that your feelings about these circumstances are what truly matter. You can choose to see challenges as opportunities for growth. When you feel negativity creeping in, pause and ask yourself, what am I learning from this? How can I respond differently? Consider a conversation that didn't go as planned. Someone misunderstood you, and it stings. Instead of harboring anger, what if you took a step back? You can acknowledge your feelings, but then choose to reflect. Maybe this is a chance to improve your communication skills. Instead of being upset, you can take it as a lesson and move forward with clarity. Now, think about your interactions in everyday life. When someone cuts you off in traffic or is rude in a store, how do you react? Do you let their behavior ruin your day? It's easy to feel your heart race and frustration bubble up. But as a Stoic, you can remind yourself that you control your reactions. You can choose to breathe deeply and let it go. Their actions reflect them, not you. Let's try a little exercise. Next time you face a frustrating moment, take a deep breath. Inhale slowly, hold it for a second, and then exhale. As you do this, visualize your stress leaving your body. This simple practice can ground you and help you regain perspective. Now, let's bring this back to your daily life. Where are you finding small frustrations? Is it in your commute, at work, or even at home? These are opportunities to practice. When you feel that tension, rise. Remind yourself to stop, breathe, and respond with intention. This small shift can lead to big changes. As you go about your week, watch how your perspective affects your reactions. Notice the moments where you could choose peace over conflict. Maybe it's as simple as letting someone go ahead of you in line, or being extra patient with a child. Each time you redirect your focus, you strengthen your ability to remain calm. Now, let's get excited about the next chapter together. In our upcoming discussion, we will explore how gratitude plays a role in Stoicism. By recognizing what we appreciate, we can shift our mindset and improve our overall view of life. So, hold onto this thought. You have the power to change your perspective. Every moment is a starting point for peace. Embrace this and watch how your experiences transform. The journey of self-discovery continues. Make each step count. As we continue our journey into the world of Stoicism, let's explore the concept of gratitude. It's simple but powerful. Gratitude can change how you see the world and your experiences every day. Think about a situation that often frustrates you. Maybe it's dealing with traffic after a long day at work. Instead of feeling anger or impatience, what if you shifted that focus? You could think about how grateful you are to have a car, a job to come home from, and a safe place to go. This small change in perspective can make a huge difference in your mood. Gratitude is about recognizing the good, even when it feels overshadowed by frustration or stress. It's easy to take things for granted: a warm meal, your health, or a friend who listens when you need to talk. When you pause to acknowledge these blessings, you shift the narrative in your mind. You begin to see life through a lens of appreciation rather than complaint. Imagine you're having a tough day. Everything seems to be going wrong. Your project at work isn't coming together, or something breaks at home. Instead of spiraling into negativity, take a moment to reflect. What is one thing you can be grateful for right now? Perhaps it's the support of a friend, a cozy home, or even the fact that you have the resources to fix what's broken. By finding just one small thing to appreciate, you can create a ripple effect of positivity. Now, let's think about how to practice gratitude. You might start by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be big. Maybe it's enjoying your morning coffee or watching the sunset. This little exercise helps you develop an ongoing appreciation for the world around you. Another way to embrace gratitude is through mindful moments. When you're eating, take a pause before each meal. Think about where that food came from. Consider the farmers, the truck drivers, and all those involved in bringing it to your plate. This practice allows you to appreciate not only the meal, but everything that surrounds it. Then there's the power of verbal gratitude. When someone does something kind for you, don't just think it, say it. Sharing your gratitude with others can brighten their day and strengthen your connections. Sometimes, a simple thank you can mean the world. What about those challenging moments that feel heavy? Stoicism teaches us that adversity can lead to growth. When you face a setback, instead of sinking into despair, look for the lessons. What can you learn from this experience? How can you grow stronger? This mindset transforms challenges into opportunities for growth, and it's where gratitude can play a significant role. Being grateful for the lesson, even when situations are tough, builds resilience. As we wrap up this chapter, take a moment to reflect on how gratitude can fit into your life. What will you focus on? How can it help reshape your perspective on daily challenges? Every small step counts in building a mindset of appreciation. In our next discussion, we will dive into the idea of acceptance and how it ties into the Stoic philosophy. Embracing what is out of your control can bring immense freedom. As you continue this journey, remember, gratitude is a simple yet profound tool you can use to cultivate a happier, more peaceful life. Each day is a chance to practice. Let's embrace it together. As the week passed, each day became a lesson for him. He found himself facing more distractions and frustrations. But with every encounter, he practiced the Stoic techniques he had learned. The traffic jams no longer stirred his anger. Instead, they afforded him moments to breathe and reflect. He took in each sound of the city around him, reminding himself of his control over his reactions. One afternoon, however, he faced an unforeseen challenge. A crucial meeting at work loomed large on his calendar, a presentation he had been preparing for weeks. The stakes felt high, and as the day approached, doubt began to creep in. What if he stumbled over his words? What if he faced unexpected questions? The voices of self-doubt echoed loudly, threatening to drown out the calm he had fought hard to cultivate. The night before the meeting, he sat at his kitchen table, the glow of his laptop illuminating the crowded space. Papers lay strewn about, reminders of his hard work, but anxiety clouded his judgment. He recalled the Stoic principle of perspective. Instead of letting panic rule, he paused, took a deep breath, and recalled what he had learned. Each word he had written was a stepping stone. The challenges he feared were merely opportunities for growth. On the day of the presentation, he arrived early. The conference room buzzed with energy as colleagues gathered. As he stood by the entrance, he noticed his palms sweating, his heart racing. He felt the urge to retreat, to hide away from the scrutiny of the board members. But then he remembered the rain and how it had shifted his focus from frustration to appreciation. He breathed deeply, embracing the moment. This was not just about him. It was a chance for connection and sharing knowledge. When it was his turn to speak, he stepped up, determined to anchor himself in the present. He spoke clearly, the anxiety slowly dissipating with each word. Silence prevailed as he finished, and for a moment, the room felt suspended. Then, a round of applause erupted. He had transcended his fears and delivered his message with clarity. After the meeting, his manager approached him, glowing with approval. People around him started to nod, voicing compliments about how well he had handled the pressure. He caught a glimpse of the camaraderie, that emerged in the aftermath of shared experiences, and gratitude washed over him. He saw the faces of his colleagues as allies rather than competitors. Days turned into weeks, and those same principles and practices continued to transform his daily life. Commuting, family duties, and even mundane chores took on a new flavor. Each task became not just a responsibility, but an opportunity for gratitude and presence. The simple act of washing dishes transformed into a meditative practice, where the warmth of running water reminded him of life's small blessings. However, the real test came when he faced unexpected news about a colleague's sudden departure. The office was filled with uncertainty, and rumors began to swirl. Old habits would have pulled him into the chaos of speculation and stress. Yet, drawing upon the lessons of acceptance taught through the Stoic lens, he recognized that he could not control the departure or the uncertainty it brought. He could control was how he reacted. Instead of joining in the gossip, he gathered his colleagues for an open discussion about the future of their projects. They shared ideas, fears, and hopes, creating a collaborative atmosphere infused with respect and support. That conversation transformed their sense of purpose and strengthened their bond. In the heart of all this change, he realized he had embraced a new version of himself. He was more than just a participant in life. He had become its active architect. With each passing day, he grew ever more resilient, more capable of navigating the inevitable storms of uncertainty and distraction. As he sipped his morning coffee, overlooking the city skyline, he reflected on his journey. The teachings of Stoicism, intertwined with his daily experiences, had deepened his understanding of presence and gratitude. He had learned that both the mundane and the chaotic were opportunities for growth. Now was the time to carry this journey forward, not just for himself, but for others. He felt compelled to share the wisdom that helped him navigate through. Maybe it was time to start a blog, a channel, to reach out and touch those still struggling to find their footing. In that moment, clarity brought a smile to his face. He knew the journey would continue, with new lessons to embrace and stories to share. Do you want to keep advancing on the path to serenity? Subscribe now to the channel to receive the next Stoic reflections firsthand. Click like if this content helped you grow. In the comments, share the biggest insight you took away. Your experience may inspire other seekers. And don't hoard wisdom. Send this video to at least 3 friends who need inner balance.